Hi. So I was actually streaming for the last half an hour, and I realized I forgot to press go live button. So the first half of the stream is gone, but you know it's fine because I was just fixing merge conflict on my computer. So we've made a couple of changes over the weekend on the project, and basically it's because the files that I have on my computer are a little different from the files that we have on Patreon. So I was just working with Joseph to synchronize the files. So, well, I'm sorry for being late because I didn't press the live button. So I'm gonna spend today trying to get the save system up, and if that works, then I want to stream tomorrow. But if that doesn't work out, say if I can't finish today, then I'm gonna have to postpone or rather not postpone, I'm gonna do another stream tomorrow as well. So I was just fixing some merge conflicts because Joseph has done some work, and I'm just trying to merge our code bases together. Right, so let's get to it. Is that all? I think that's all, right? Let's try merging again. Merging is not possible because I have unmerged files. So I'll have to do it here. Status. Wow, why are there so many modifications? All of these changed. All conflicts fixed, but you're still merging. Let's try this. Let's add everything. Resolution. Already update. So we should be on the correct branch now with new files. I hope. So here we have a merge, and after the merge, let's open up the files and see what we have. Oh, it's the wrong project, huh? Let me cancel that. Okay, so let's jump right into our code again and let's see what we have. So now some of the files are broken. Let's find out what the issue is. In the meantime, I'm just gonna log into the blog account, and from there I can start modifying the article wherever I need. So there seems to be a merge conflict marker in the player controller as well, which we will have to address. I thought it was resolved. So where is the player controller script? There's a merge marker somewhere. Data passing is invalid. Return. Why do we have all these issues? Definitely using this. Sure. Oh shit. Oh, we have to keep the code here. And remove this. Turn around one white. Gosh, what's going on with this? So I'm gonna be using the file from an older version because this whole thing is just not working now. and I have no idea why it's not working, or why the functions are all gone. Does it make sense? Like, everything is it's not exactly working now. Or you know, I can just grab the player control script here, right? Actually makes more sense like this. Where are my scripts folder? Can't find it. So the player becomes player controller. Oh, okay. So that means this is player. So there is a player script somewhere, is it? It's so baffling, man. Hi, Qiutian. I'm running into some issue with the code because we have codes from everywhere, and it's getting me a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know why we have two. I don't know why we have two classes over here when we have only one player controller, you know? The whole code base for the Metroidvania tutorial series is in such a mess. And yeah, I'm annoyed by that. But you know, what can we do, right? We just gotta figure out these issues and then move on. I'm definitely gonna update the Vampire Survivor series. I'm continuing to do that, but I just wanted to come in and get the save system set up because we have some code, but then I'm not happy with the quality of the code, so that's why I'm coming in to work on the Metroidvania tutorial series first, and then once we get the save system fixed up, then I'm gonna go back to the Vampire Survivor series. There are still a couple of features I want to do, but for now, it's the Metroidvania series first. Like, I mean, you have all these things are just stupid, man. Like, seriously, like the issues that we have here. But ultimately, it's still my fault, you know, because I didn't monitor this project closely enough. So then now we have all of this stuff that's there, and I should have followed this project closer when we were making the files, because you know now it's a huge mess. And yeah, it's just really annoying, man. Like the codes are all over the place, and I'm actually quite surprised that we have most viewers in the Metroidvania series, because the code that we have in there is by far the messiest. Like by far, like way it's just like a mess, man. Like a real mess. To the point where now we have two scripts, and the other script is not showing, and I have no idea why. And looks like I've got to refer to ChatGPT to do that. How can you? What do you mean by that? How can you write that? Let's see. Oh, when you look at it, you put when young. Thanks. It's just poorly managed, you know, like but ultimately, you know, like it's still on me, because you know the Matthias and Kiefer, who made this code for me, I mean I should have monitored the situation more closely, so that it wouldn't end up being the mess that it is now. So it's just a swap, right? I have no idea why this is. It's just a change in the name of the script, but then now the entire script is not working after the change. Yeah, you're right. Only when it happens, then that's how you learn, right? Thanks for joining me on this stream. Really appreciate it. I have no idea what what I can do to fix this, you know. This is just horrible. Gonna delete everything and see what okay. So if I remove all of these stuff, everything is okay, right? So what's actually going on, man? Like, where is the error? Let me just get the different screens up. Well, if you need any help with the Vampire Survivors part of stuff, always feel free to post in the forums. I'll respond. I look into the forums. I look at the forums every day. So if you have any questions, just drop in there and ask your question and post a video or whatever. And I will respond to you as soon as possible. I'm glad that you're making your own game, and I hope that you enjoy the process. You know, if you were not here chatting with me, I probably would be smashing my keyboard now. I wouldn't put myself above that. I have a rage problem. But you know, the camera is probably the only thing that's preventing me from like smashing my keyboard, you know. Yeah, that's how frustrated I am. Keeping a modicum of civility over here, just trying to remain civilized and remain proper while I figure out. So usually what happens when I get programming issues, funny story, is I will just rage until I figure out what's going on, you know, like, and I will throw things around, I'll smash stuff, but I'll of course I won't smash things to the point where they break, so there's still a little bit of self-control over there. It's some consolation for myself. So there is no mana here, right? What's going on, man? What is this thing here? It's a universal thing, right? It's something that everyone has, but everyone tries to hide and play it cool. Yeah, I had the same thing. When I look back, it's you know, it's foolish. It makes sense when you are having the emotional high and you're just like, and then after that when when it's over, then you look back. I think it's with everything in life, right? Like even with say things you're sad about or things that didn't go well. Like let's say you failed an exam 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and then you're really sad at that point in time. You look back and then you're just so foolish, right? It's a blessing, I guess, to be able to see the big picture of things, right? Man, the code is just completely different. Ridiculous. So ridiculous. I don't think we have a capital letter manner, you know, so maybe it's just a matter of renaming all the variables here. Store timescale. So we have two copies of that function. One copy here, and one copy all the way at the bottom. Okay, that fixes that. Let's move on to the next one. I think I found the issue. So my rage is subsiding. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Update why that. So we have two copies of the function here again. Let's remove this copy. And then we have flash while invincible. Flash while invincible. Flash. So it looks like we have two def functions as well. and the duplicate one is the one that... Or is it? We have activate left screen. So we have mana variable here. Okay, I think I fixed it. It's a silly much conflict. Gosh. Now let's just do a div to make sure that the scripts are the same. Great, so the codes are mostly there now, and I'll just need to fix the other issues here now, and we should be ready to go. So under THK events, should be, we need a save slot here. Save game, and that should work fine. Save slot cannot be found in different context. Save slot UI. No, we don't have to do that. Just do a save game, right? Player could not be found. Player controller, save data. Now spell. That should be all the error. Up spell. Side spell. Down spell. There we go. Oh, finally. There we go. So there is a script. It's missing. And this is the save UI. Three profiles. 1, 2, 3. Unable to load. Player data. should we have a system to detect corrupt data? I think that would be a good idea, right? So perhaps we can just do a try here. And then we can catch. And what is the error we want to catch? That would be serialization exception. We'll save. Update that. And yeah, this would be great because you have a log here that tells you what's wrong with the save file. So let's try running this. Your save file seems to be outdated and corrupted. That's fine. We can always just save a new file. So let's jump in. Why are all the abilities unlocked for this character? Shouldn't it be locked? So all the abilities for this character they unlocked. Press dash to dash forward. What are the unlocks for the player? Let's see the players here. So the player has unlocked dash, unlocked sidecars, but the player is able to double jump. So here we have different scene, right? of blood flying everywhere. Monarch wins. Press jump on and add a jump again, but this can jump anyway, regardless. Bench this. So let's quit, and if we load the game, where do we come? We don't load in the right place. That's because I changed the save system, right? So that's understandable. The more important thing is to see whether the abilities unlocked. It's not unlocked. So there's the problem we have. Our save system. So the items are gone, but then the abilities are unlocked. Items that we picked up are gone. So we've got to figure out what's going on here. Turn off brain, have fun. I sank it. I'm gonna go get my guilty pleasure. I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea, and then I'll come back. I'm glad, even though I'm behind time, I'm glad I managed to fix the merging issue. Give me 15 minutes, alright? I'll be right back. Stream still on, right? Okay, so as usual during the walk, I had some ideas about how I can approach the code, and I'm excited to try them out. I just need a sip of my tea first. And then we can start coding. Well, tea is a guilty pleasure of mine, you know. It's not the best beverage to drink. It's actually best if you are able to keep up your energy levels without tea. At least in my experience, it's been like that, because tea makes you, at least it makes me very jittery. It makes me very focused as well, but I don't like the jitteriness. But I like the taste. I like tea with milk. I'm a sucker for that. So that's why you always see me drinking tea halfway through the stream. You know, I've got to have something to look forward to. So the first thing I've got to figure out is why the player does not why the player does not save the abilities that they have unlocked. If I clear the save file, this should respawn all the different abilities and all that whatnot that we have. What I want to do is just mix it up some enemies. And then just kill the bear as well. So me just try increasing my mana first. See where we can find all the mana items. Do we have more mana items? It's worth those things. So this is health. Need 4 hearts to get a health boost. This is this is the ability. Oh, correct. Where are the other health items? Gotta find them. So this again gives me a bottle, but it doesn't save across scenes. So what's in the save file? Good question, I guess. So if we were to load the file, I guess this gives us an idea of what's in the file, right? So when we do a quick load, print out all the things that are loaded, right? We have savables length, but we should actually print out all the objects that are saved. So let's just do print found game in slot 0 and nothing inside. Found game manager, data is game manager save data. Found player, data is player controller save data. So 2 things are saved, the player controller and the game manager, and there are 2 copies of the game manager, surprisingly. If I load the game again, do I get the same thing? Once the music was played. Okay, still Hollow Knight. So we load the game here, and there's nothing inside. But now there is something. found game in slot 0. And then there is a player data, this game manager. So we have Monarch Wings here. But the play doesn't seem to save so when I bench myself, the game will work. It doesn't work. I go back to the main menu again and come back here. Still the same thing. So if I get damage, it's 1 heart. I save. So when I save, it says bench. The bench is actually under player. Bench. So what happens when I'm benched? Where is the bench? So when I'm benched, the save manager saves the game. Which means, let's keep it on quick here. There is save game here that runs. So what is being saved here? Save game will do a quick save, and it just turns the cache into a save file. But my interest is in what is in the pack for you. Yes. So when I save, there is a player controller and there is a game manager save data. Wait. Oh. What do I find? I'll find a player controller and a game manager save data. But it's not at the bench that I want it to be. So the saving kind of works, but it doesn't restore the player back to the bench. Save data. Under save data here we have the straight rotation, we have the bench rotation as well. If only I can unserialize this thing to see what's saved inside. How do I unserialize? I'll save. Set a resource online values. C# binary. Seems like the loading is actually working properly. Load the bench scene if it exists. Actually, you know what? Perhaps I should look at getting all the health points and everything load properly first. That makes a bit more sense, right? So firstly, the unlocks have to save properly, which means when I load the file, so under Save Manager there is a load, and the load prints everything up. Load game, quick save, quick load. Found this thing, whatever. Let's print out all the properties. Actual fixes here, system reflection. This will be it. So let's print out everything. From here we can see what is being saved and what is being loaded. Okay, let's pause this. And so found player, found game manager. And the player is the print. On game slot 0. Why is this completely not running? What if I remove this whole thing? Am I running the wrong code again? Oh. Nope, this runs well. No problem here. But it doesn't print. Why doesn't it print? Found game manager and then there's hello world, but when I try and print the type, nothing. Great. Let's try this. Game manager saved it. How about properties.length? Can't tell me this has no properties. Huh? What the hell? Is the file empty? Does it make sense for the file to be empty? Local, no. Unity, local low default campaign, Metroidvania tutorial, save. Save 0 as what's is it? It has properties inside, isn't it? So it clearly it prints out. It's able to find the player data and it's able to find the game manager data, but then it can't find anything inside. What's going on, man? What is the property that has to be there? let's try the bench scene. Let's try loading that information, so we can figure out what's actually wrong with this loading system. It's not working. So this is target. Or do I have to cast it? I type as something. No, I don't have to do this, right? Oh, yes. Ensure the class is public. Class is public. Reflection to access the fields. Get fields. Get fields. Okay, now we have the fields. Fantastic. It makes sense to save, copy, save, debugging. So the game manager successfully saved itself. And I assume that the player controller saved itself correctly as well. So the positions are here and all that stuff. I log there we go. So we can actually extend the save manager to print out all the data save file. turn this on to show debug messages. So let's spice up our code with this. So here, if debug, we can just dump everything. Okay. Print out the data that is loaded. String data. Data. Get fields. Finding instance. Flatten a hierarchy. There we go. So here we found data for this. Then let's do a new line. Then we can just add extra lines as we need them. Here we just append the result to debug. And property name should be field, right? Field. Field. And this will be field.name. Colon slash n. Put the values in. So now we can read all the data that is being loaded or saved. Fireball is missing. This fireball, and we have to rename this to the capital letter as well. Really thought I could settle everything today, but it looks like that's not the case. Fireball is capital B, so that means that I'll have to capitalize the B over here as well. Fireball. Ditto here. loaded names, blah blah blah. But it's not, the debug message is not appearing. This should be outside. And the debug variables, this is true, right? Why is this not showing? This is because it's because I gotta print out message here. Check variable is fair. That is string. But string is but log up this. Never mind. Now this should print out the string. Found data for player. There we go. Wow, this is fantastic. Found data for player in save file. Let me just format it nicer. So I can just put a dash over here to kind of distinguish everything from one another. Or you know, I can get creative and just put it into a JSON formatting, but I think that's quite that necessary at the moment. So the save data we can see from here, and we have all this stuff, which is great. So what else do I want to do? You have all these things that are set. Max total health. I have no idea why it's 10. There's 1 orb shard, 1 mana orb, and 0 heart shards. So later on we can just test this against like the saves, and then we can see whether the saves are updated. And the value we can just do it to string also, so that it prints everything properly. Save it. Yep, I remember that, but we have to sort out the save system first before we can get to the animation. Animation is easy to do, man. Once we get the saving to work properly, then the animation is just, you know, it's just a couple of lines of code. You know, it's not difficult at all. And then I can package this and sell this in the asset store. Good idea, huh? Found data for player in save file. And the game manager as well, still a hash set. That's the full string. Oh, this will give us now reference exception, huh? And do the now check here instead. Alright, string its subclasses be able to do now. Are we gonna work on different types of bosses in the future? Maybe tutorials on making NPCs with dialogues, etc. Those are great ideas. If I do create a dialogue system, because so in the classes I teach, one of the things that a lot of my students want to have is they want to have dialogue systems, but well, the ones online I don't entirely agree with in that there are ways to optimize them. So for sure, definitely I'll be very happy to work on dialogue system and do the definitive one, right? Right, just like we recently, a couple of months ago, released a virtual joystick asset pack, and that is the definitive joystick on Unity. So if you ever make a mobile game, do try it out. I fixed a couple of bugs with it last week, and I'm really happy with it. And we are gonna release a couple of paid assets as well to complement the virtual joystick. So to check it out. And if we do a dialogue system here, so this save system I'm working on, I'm gonna be putting it up onto the Unity Asset Store as well, and probably create a few videos about how it works and all that stuff. So anyone can use it for any game that they want. And for this dialogue system, it's the same thing. I can definitely do that, and then we can package it together with this tutorial as well as put up an asset in the asset store. Of course, it'll be free, and then I'll just sell paid extensions to it. So everyone can use it, and then if you want to support me, then you can buy the paid extensions. So yes, the short answer is yes, dialogue system. I'll be happy to do that. NPCs and different bosses, I'll be happy to do that as well. But after I'm done with this part, I'm gonna go back to the Vampire Survivors series first and just iron out a couple more features. So after that's done, then I'll come back to Metroidvania and add all these other features into it. So where did I leave off? I left off at, let's go back to persistent object, and we want to define, there's a save data here. Let's just define a string function. Yeah, it does, right? It looks complex. The reason it looks complex is because I wanna, well, as usual, I wanna create something that once we are done with it, we don't have to look at it ever again. You know, that's how you should create code for a game. It should be very robust and it should apply to many scenarios. You shouldn't just create code just for just for your game itself, because then it's not flexible enough. And you know, if you do game design, you understand that you constantly will have to be modifying your features and modifying little details, because you will test your game and sometimes you may find that certain features may or may not work properly. So that's the reason why you want to keep your engine as flexible as possible. So this is when I'm coding, I'm keeping that in mind. So a lot of the customizations that you make for your code are actually in the component itself in Unity, instead of in the code. You shouldn't be touching your code too much once you're done with it. That's the mindset I have. So you will see that when I code, I'm not just coding for one feature, I'm just coding an entire system that allows you to have maximum flexibility with your code. That is why it takes very long for me to create a single part in the series. I'm a little bit, I'm very particular about how code is organized. And I'm glad that there are people who are interested in these things. Get type this. Code. Done. You flatter me, Sankat. But I have been thinking about how to get these things across, like, for a couple of years now, because it's not something that you can really teach in school, you know. You just have to show people how these systems are done, and they will have to read the source code themselves to figure it out, because it's how I did it. So yeah, like I think you've heard of me talking about how I learned all of these things from reading Unreal source code before, right? That was how I learned all these things. So this is what I'm trying to get across as well to anyone who's learning how to code. It's gonna make all our lives a lot easier. So now, even for the debug messages, you know, I want to make them as pretty as possible. Hence, all of this stuff that I'm doing. Okay, let's have a look at how this output pans out. So now that I've copied the output code here, I don't have to do this. I just have to do a if we are debugging, then we just do a debug.log with it. And then we can remove the debug string here. So this prints out the saved data, which is fantastic. So here we have player controller save data, but it's only printing the name. I do it to string without change anything. To string. Add the override here. right? What if I don't do a toString? Does it still print out the string version of the object? Maybe I should just make part 11 such that just download I should just release this save system as asset store package. And then you can just download the part will just teach you how to download the asset and how to add it to your game. Maybe that makes more sense than having me go through everything like in the code. Bench scene, whatever. Game manager, this is the player controller. Map manager. Why is the map manager missing? Map handler is missing as well. This is just a misspelling, which I gotta rectify. Capital M Map Manager. Got quite a few issues on it. So we have save data over here. They name correctly, Great. So a lot of our issues are because the scripts they don't seem to have been capitalized properly. So I was just fixing them. And as for the save data, it seems like the saves are working, kind of. But the last scene is saved as well. So the debugging code is working just fine. Here, what do I want to do? I want to system object save data p.save. Let me just put s over here. And then here the if dot log. screen they say plan of under save, we probably want to do the same thing as well. Save, things outdated in the save. Save. What is the current slot now? This should be showing the current slot. Slot 0. So we have these two things inside there. Why does the thing So now the next thing is to find out saves and why, for example, the unlocks over here at 0. Let me see if I clear the file, does this work? So found game in slot 0, so that's why we have a quick load here. If I clear the file and I run this shouldn't load anything, right? Yes, so this doesn't load anything. So the clear file button works. Before and after we can just ignore. Let's first find out why the unlock's not saving first. Locks. Player data unlocks. In the save function, the unlock should be saved, right? So let's have a look at that. So this unlocks the morph wing, and we have one item as well. So every time we unlock something, there is a quick save, and it saves the position and saves all these other things. Unlocks a 0 though. Shouldn't be 0, right? And the health shard's not saving as well. If can save, so can save isn't working. Is there a player error somewhere? No player error. Saving data player. Sprint unlock. Abilities. What's going on? Now reference exception. Where is this now reference happening? Is from the unlock is still 0, and the item is gone. Why is the item gone? The item is gone, the unlock shouldn't be 0, right? It should be something else now. So now I should have 2 unlocks. Should have 2 unlocks in the player. But the unlocks are not working. At least the op shards are safe. The heart shards not safe. The max total. Why is max total health 10? Half mana is false. Unlocks is 0. Why does this always be enough? So the bench doesn't save anything now. What the heck? Why doesn't bench save anything now? Gosh. Save game. Just saves the cache, doesn't it? Doesn't reprocess the save. So it does save. Found game in slot. Heart is gone. But doesn't seem like there's any save data for the heart. Quick save, saving data on the player controller. Unlock variable jump. Save data is here. Unlock tool. So now that this unlock is done here, let me just bench the player. And let me return the scene like this. So now it seems like the save works. What's going on? What is going on? What if I pick up some hard shards? Try saving again. So now when I bench, does it save the data? Okay, the player is dead. Okay, so now the unlocks seem to be working, and let me see if the hard shards are saved as well. Hard shards are not saved. hard shot should be here. Okay, which means I have to clear the. Which means I have to clear the save data. Right. So the hard shot increased. Hard shot here is not increased. Increase max health. Now the hard shots are increased. Previously it wasn't increased. When I went in from the main menu, it wasn't increased. Now it's increased again. So if I save this and just load the game. Yeah. So let's check the hard shots over here now. Still says 0. So now the hard shot is not saving properly. But the hard shot is gone though. So here we have the hard shot increasing. Where is it? It's right here. So when we save the data here, the hard shots are 1. Main bench itself. And return main menu and reload the game. Then let's figure out whether the hard shots are 1 or 0. So the hard shot here is 1. And is it loaded? It's loaded here. So sometimes it saves, sometimes it doesn't. So now it saves. Okay. So if I select the mana orb here, so now the orb shard should be 1. If I don't save this, does it still, the orb shard is gone, but over here it says 0. Let's change the pickup system so that the pickups will automatically save themselves. So right now we have pickup states here. Pickup ID. So the game manager saves all the pickups. Seems like. Pickup ID, pickup state. So we have pickup states in game data over here. And this is a list of all the pickups, and everything is saved under the game manager. And this is why the pickup states are the way they are. Looks like I'm gonna have to do another stream tomorrow. I won't be able to finish everything in time today. So we will have to bring data be stored. Okay, so pickup states. You say pickup states. We can remove the pickup state and just have the pickups saved directly onto the game, right? Let's turn this into okay. Yeah. Oh. And we also need to have red pass. Aaron pass. So here it says if used, or destroyed. So we just directly save the data inside. And so I guess we can test this out now. So if it's used and we destroy the object, that means that we don't have to do anything else. So we can remove the pickup states as well. Like this. This. And here as well. Let me just try and pick some things up. See how the pickup doesn't work at all. Oh dear. Are there any errors? Add mana or Gonna make audio here. So now my pickups don't work at all. So gotta figure out what has changed that prevents them from working now. Is the on trigger enter 2D still working? Trigger enter 2D. See, because of the player tag, players not tagged as player or something. That's why it's not working. Perhaps that is what. Because on trigger enter 2D is firing. The player is tagged as player as well. Huh. Now this is not working. Oh, it's not working because use is set to true. So previously what was here? Oh, previously just set flag. So one thing I like to do over here is maybe shift things around. I like to just use other here. It's easier to read and try to get components. And this will be player control. So by doing this, it returns true or false, and I can check whether something is player control or not. And once it is used, we can just destroy the game object afterwards, right? So when we grab the save slot UI or whatever it is we're grabbing, we can let's increase max health as well. Show UI is the same function. Let me change this function to use, and what use is gonna do is we'll just set use to true. So then what this frees us up from doing is in the on trigger enter 2D here, we no longer have to override anything. We can just run the coroutine first, then we can use the object afterwards, so we don't have to destroy the game object by ourselves. And later on, I will see if there's anything else that I need to modify. So for now, the canvas UI. So over here, same thing, no overrides anymore. We don't have to do this. We will just use the object afterwards. Let's set to use here. Okay, that's good. Well, I guess after today, I'm more familiar with the code base, and that makes me happy. But the less fortunate thing is that I'll still have to spend some time to get the code polished up even more, because right now it's not the level of polish that I would like it to have. So when I pick something up, it should show the UI screen again. There we go. And now the pickup saved. So, wow, it's a lot of pickups. Seems like it's linked to a certain canvas UI on the screen, huh? Canvas UI and turn it on. Where is this? Wow, so every prefab has its own canvas. A little bit of an overkill. Okay, hey, you know what? Actually, that's pretty fair. So for the UI stuff, I think we can just bake everything into the bigger class. So I can call this the UI notification. And if there is a UI notification, it will just play the UI notification. Makes sense, right? UI notification, and on use, if there is a UI notification, then we will just protect that enumerator. Go and just pop up. This will be using system collection. And I can just plonk everything here. Initial fill amount, target fill amount. The UI notification. And default is just going to do this. Play the effect. Yeah. call this FX, and just take it and it will destroy itself. We don't have to grab any particle system components from there. Let's just let along. Get this effect. Wait for seconds, real time. Cameras after. This should be UI. quickly. Let me just quickly get this working first, and then we will sort out the details afterwards. So now that we have the handle pickup function set up like this, we will have the room to change things over here a little bit. So firstly, we can reinstate the configure enter 2D slider 2D agenda. I'm using C#. I'm working on. So we have a Metroidvania series, and we're adding a save and load system to it. But I'm also cleaning up a lot of code because the code is all over the place. So today has given me a lot of annoyance, but I think I've managed to understand the entire code base, and right now I'm trying to. Well, if you look at the chat that we have, I was talking about making the code more robust, and this is what I'm in the process of doing. We have a lot of repeated code in the project, so I'm just trying to reduce the amount of repetition that we are seeing in the code. Sorry, I'm not trying. I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it, huh? So this will be handle use virtual void. Thank you. Well, I was hoping to finish this last week, but you know, this took longer than I expected. At least now the code is going somewhere, so I'm feeling a lot better. If you just tune in like 1 or 2 hours earlier, I was on the verge of smashing something, but now everything is working, so I don't feel as smashy as I did previously. So add mana all. We no longer have to do this. We just have to override. Override. Handle use. In fact, I don't even have to override handle use. Right? I just have to do use and used. Protector override, void use, and let's do the fill amount thing. And then same for max health. Can remove this, and this will be used. Protector override, void use. So this just increases the heart shards and turns the level field. And for the unlock abilities, same thing, but we have this part. So this would be protected, override, void used. And then we just set the flag here. So much cleaner now. Let's change the use here to public as well. Then, so this reduces the repetition of the code by a lot, which is fantastic. And now I just gotta find the pickup effect. So everything looks great. It's just missing a save ID. Canvas itself, we can just do a protected virtual void reset. And what reset will do is just UI notification equals to get component and children canvas. And as for the pickup effect prefab, I can always just find a particle system. Not visible. Where is the pickup impact particle, spell explosion, unlocking stuff? These are canvases, right? No, these are pickups. Scene transition. Well, I forgot the effect that we used. Let's go to main menu. And let us just open up the main menu scene. Or can remain at the cave 1 scene. Oh, the cave 1 scene is not safe. So let's open this up on Notepad. Log. Increase max health. This is under prefabs. Okay, let's just skip that first. We can create new particle effects for that in the future. Yeah. Unlock abilities have not been assigned. System object. So I've got to override this. So once the pickup works, I'm gonna end this stream and we'll continue the stream tomorrow. And we will start to get everything working and figure out the saves and all that. UI notifications about unlockability is not been assigned. So we've got to assign all of these as well. These are their own stuff, right? So like the op shot here, this will be the notification. And this here, this, and this thing goes unlock abilities, and this thing goes here, unlocking particle effect. Oh, it's here. How about this? Unlocking particle effect. They're all the same. It's all the same thing. So this goes here, and then we have the unlocking particle effect. Let's apply the same effect to all of them. Unlocking particle effect. Unlocking particle effect here. So canvas particle system. Canvas particle system. Canvas particle system. There we go. I think they're all assigned. Let me just do one check through. Make sure that they're all good. And then we can remove the original variables that store these values. So under unlock abilities, these two are not needed because they're in the parent class. These are not needed in the parent class. These not needed because they're in the parent class. Now the canvas is not showing though. So let's get that worked out. Used. So this only fires once in this case. And then we gotta work out also what item this is. Variable jump copy. Has a canvas inside. The canvas is supposed to be open, right? It's not open. If it opens, then we should see this thing running itself. The canvas isn't opening, and that is a problem. Used, destroy game object. Ah, there we go, now it works. But the object doesn't destroy itself. Which I guess is a problem, right? Underused, it destroys game object. Okay, so where are we now? We are on. This works as well. And this also works. So now we have merged everything, so it makes it easier for us to combine our scripts together. I'm gonna end my stream today. I'm happy with the progress that we've made today. I will see you tomorrow, same time. I'll be doing the same stream, and we'll see if we can sort everything out tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, and if you are following the Vampire Survivors series, we will continue with that after we are done with part 11 of the Metroidvania series. So I'll see you all tomorrow.